We live in an age of relentless positivity. Self-help books tell us to hustle harder, think happy thoughts, and manifest success. But Mark Manson, in The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK*, makes a compelling case that this mindset might be making us miserable. Instead of constantly striving for happiness, Manson invites us to embrace the discomfort, chaos, and absurdity of life. He suggests that the very pursuit of constant positivity is a trap. In trying to avoid pain, we often avoid meaning. We chase a dream of perfect contentment and end up overwhelmed, anxious, and unsure why we're so damn tired. This isn't about becoming indifferent or cold. It's about being selective, choosing what matters, and letting go of what doesn't. In other words, you only have so many F***CKS to give, so give them wisely. Let's unpack 5 core ideas from the book and dive deeper into why they matter more than you might think. You only have so many FCs to give your time, your energy, your attention. These are finite resources. Every single day, you wake up with a limited number of CS to distribute. Most people don't realize this. They burn through them on things that don't matter. They waste energy on social media debates, trying to impress people they don't like, obsessing over trivial drama. Manson's message is brutally simple. You have to choose. Choose what to care about. Choose what to let go. Choose your problems. Because if you don't, the world will choose for you, and the world isn't very good at prioritizing your peace. Think of it like budgeting money. If you spent your entire paycheck on junk food and video games, you wouldn't have anything left for rent. Same with your energy. If you spend all your F***CKS on things that don't bring value, you're left emotionally bankrupt when real problems arise. The power of not giving a F***CK is really the power of focus. When you stop caring about everything, you can start caring about something real. Something that adds depth and purpose to your life. Learning to say no, even silently, internally, is one of the most liberating skills you can develop. Because every time you say yes to one thing, you say no to something else. The key is making those choices consciously. Here's the paradox. Trying to be happy makes you less happy. Because the pursuit itself reinforces a subtle belief that you're not enough, not fulfilled, not okay right now. And so you seek distractions, you numb yourself. You fall into the trap of always needing more. Instead, Manson argues that real happiness, or maybe we should call it fulfillment, comes from solving problems. But not just any problems. The right problems. The ones that matter to you. Think about the most rewarding moments of your life. Chances are, they weren't easy. They involved struggle, risk, discomfort. But because you cared, it was worth it. That's the trick. Fulfillment is not the absence of problems. It's having problems that feel worth your time. So if you're miserable, don't ask, how can I be happier? Ask instead, what problems am I solving, and are they meaningful to me? You're not special. This might be the most controversial chapter in the book. In a world where everyone is told they're exceptional, Manson makes the case for being average. Why? Because believing you're uniquely amazing comes with baggage. Every setback becomes a personal failure. Every mediocre moment becomes a crisis of identity. You're stuck chasing the impossible standard of being special, and when you inevitably fall short, it hurts more. But what if you stopped trying to be special? What if you accepted that you're average, like most people in most areas? That's not depressing. That's freeing. It means you don't have to prove yourself constantly. You can just be. You can pursue things for their own sake, not for applause. Being average doesn't mean being meaningless. It means you get to define your own metrics for success. You stop living for validation. You start living for values. This doesn't mean giving up on ambition. It means being honest, grounded, real, and that's where real growth happens. Responsibility equals power. We all have things happen to us that we didn't choose. Trauma, loss, betrayal, and it's easy, even natural, to blame others. But Manson says, that's a trap, because blaming gives away your power. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. That's responsibility, and it's the ultimate source of power. Taking responsibility doesn't mean taking blame. It means owning your response, your choices, your mindset. It means refusing to be a victim of circumstance, even when you are one. When you adopt this mindset, you stop waiting for life to change. You become the change. You stop reacting and start creating. That's how you reclaim your power. Not by wishing for a better past, but by taking ownership of the present. And yes, it's hard, but it's also incredibly liberating. Because once you realize you're responsible for your life, you can start shaping it. You stop asking, why me? And start asking, what now? Death brings clarity. Most of us live as if we'll live forever. We waste time. We chase shallow goals. We put off the things that matter. Manson ends the book by reminding us, you will die. Not someday, but someday soon. And that's not something to fear. It's something to use, because when you confront your mortality, everything changes. Trivial worries fade. Ego drops away. You see clearly, you realize how precious your time is, and how much of it you've wasted on nonsense. Death is the great clarifier. It shows you what really matters and what never did. Your job title, your follower count, that thing someone said about you years ago. None of it matters in the end. What matters is how you love, how you live, what you give your attention to, and how you spend your limited days. So stop waiting. Stop pretending you have forever. Start choosing what matters now. The subtle art of not giving a FCK* isn't a call to apathy. It's a call to clarity, to courage, to meaning. It's about letting go of the pressure to always be happy, always be amazing, always be more. It's about getting honest, brutally honest, about what matters to you, and cutting the rest. It's not easy, but it's simple. Care less, but care deeper. Say no more often, but say yes to what counts. Stop chasing more and start choosing better, because life is short. Time is limited, and the fewer F***ck's you give, the better you can live. If this helped reframe your mindset, hit subscribe. In the next episode, we'll dive into the psychology of money and how your beliefs about wealth shape your entire financial future.